Well, here we are, waiting for the pre-registration for Mammoth 2024. Now, we had this brilliant idea. We've done this event cut by media coverage for 2 years, and they were like, how can we create more content this year? And I said, well, why don't we compete? You guys all know my face. I've been in your faces quite a bit. So, this year, CQM is competing. Now, we're pretty decent pistol shooters. We're really awful long-range shooters. So we got a lot to learn. Brett was going to do it with me, and Brett's still going to be training with me. You guys remember Brett. But he got a little concerned about who would take over the production of Mammoth if we're competing. So we brought in somebody else. We're going to let him know here in a minute that he's doing it with me, and he has no choice. So, 1 minute, 30 seconds right now, waiting. We're about to click on the pre-registration for Mammoth. So yeah, we're going to show you guys the gear we're going to use, the gear we chose, why we chose it. We're going to do some training with people, and we're going to just figure out long range, because it's going to be a tough 5-6 months now of just water hose fed long range training. And hopefully we can compete, not get DQ'd, and complete all the rucks in time. All right, 57 seconds. I heard it sells out fast. We'll see. I'll make it. All right, 25 seconds. And then we're going to FaceTime my buddy Byron and let him know he's competing with us. And hopefully, like I said, we compete, hopefully place top 50? I don't know. Long shot. I had really no expectations for this. I'm really just dreading rucking. Rucking sounds awful. So, didn't even give me a discount code either, which is pretty rude.
How do you feel that you know that you're signing up for absolute trauma and debauchery to your body?
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it. I'd made the decision to do Mammoth. I'd started rucking. I'm actually down a substantial amount of weight, which is going to make the next phase of rucking a lot easier for me. But yeah, I'm not super looking forward to it. But the rucking part is probably the worst part. And we did get our rifles already. We'll show you guys those rifles maybe later in this episode. I don't know. My rifle is so heavy, I'm gonna die. It's
gonna be rough.
It's all of probably 25 pounds right now. So I'm gonna make Byron carry that one. Oh, we should probably call Byron. Probably had to get his makeup on. That's what I'm assuming.
Oh yeah.
Hey Byron.
Yes. Hi.
How you doing? I just signed us up for Mammoth.
You did what?
I signed us up for Mammoth, man. You're doing Mammoth with me. You don't have a choice.
Can we have a conversation about this? Do you know what this entails?
Yeah. Do you? No, we're not having.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking if you know what this entails.
Oh.
Why is it when every single time you call me, it involves me thrashing my body? And don't get me wrong. I think it's gonna be fun, but.
Well, I know you wanted to do it. And your partner had something else come up. And Brett wanted to run production, so I said, let's just do it with Byron. So we're registered. Congratulations.
I like how you do things and you just roll because I get no choice.
Yeah, you just gotta roll with it, man.
I'm rolling. Let's
Yeah.
go. Full send. Let's go. Full send.
All right, buddy. Well, I signed us up. I'm gonna do all the paperwork, and we're gonna be doing Mammoth. So I'll see. I'm gonna have you come down here soon, and we're gonna start making episodes. In full,
Let's do this.
in full nude.
Full nude. Full frontal Friday.
Yes.
Full frontal Friday.
This is Byron. This is it. This is it.
This is it.
Oh.
This is how we roll.
All right. Well, my light just went out for my filming, so we're gonna wrap this up.
Let's go.
That's going in for sure.
That's good.
the team lead, dude. I'm just the guy. I'm just the idiot that came up with this idea. I'm actually going to go into that. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Road to Mammoth. I'm Clay.
And I'm Byron.
And we are the competitors this year for team. We don't have a team secret.
We don't even have a team name.
No.
Actually, that's a great competition we should do. We should put it out to the Insta world and YouTube world.
You guys choose our team name for this Mammoth Sniper
Pew, pew.
competition, the Road to Mammoth. So I had an idea. Well, first off, I'm Clay. I'm the owner of Close Quarters Media Group and Arc Division, and this is Byron, and he is...
I am the owner of BTS, Be the Solution K9, and I'm a former Army Ranger who got roped into this thing, as you guys could see on our previous post.
Yes. So, last year we filmed Mammoth. A lot of you guys will recognize my ugly face. And as we were driving home, you know, we were up at 5 a.m. with you guys filming all day, and we decided to drive all the way back to Florida the same day. So it's around 2 a.m., and we're driving home, and Tim had come to us and said, hey, do you guys have an idea for extra content for this year's Mammoth throughout the year? Because once the videos come out, it's over. And I was like, yeah, wow, we got to figure something out. And then in our delirium, I decided, what if we compete? After watching you guys suffer year after year. And so we pitched it, and it went really well. So here we are. I'm pretty good with pistols, long range. I'm on the short bus with the long range stuff. So we're gonna have to figure this out, and we're gonna show you guys how we train, what we're doing, and document our road to Mammoth. So originally it was going to be Brett and I. You guys remember Brett from last year, but Brett wanted to take over the production of Mammoth, and I thought, who better to choose unwillingly than Byron? So this is Byron. We already introduced him. We're gonna tell us about some of your background, other than, you know.
Well, I spent my time in the Army doing Ranger things in 3rd Battalion Ranger Regiment, and then went to RTB, got out, and I went to college for a little while, and then went into the corporate world for a little while, and then became a commercial underwater welder for a little while, and kind of like most of us do as veterans, trying to figure out what we're going to do when we grow up, but we never just really grow up. Never. Still trying to figure that out, and ended up starting 3 different companies. One is, the first one was an ammunition company that I ended up selling out, and then invested all that into Be the Solution K9, which is now the largest indoor canine training facility on the eastern seaboard up in Fort Walton Beach, Florida. And then, and then I have a gun shop and that I'm partnered with Jack Oliver with, and a solutions company that we just do a lot of logistics and security and a whole bunch of other cool rigmarole.
Yes. And I've probably all told you what I do if you've ever watched any Mammoth or been to Mammoth. So we'll skip all that. But, so this year we were really blessed to pick up some sponsors for our team that we don't want to let down, but we probably will. Seekins has provided us with their SP10 and their HIT 6.5 Creedmoor. So we got the 308 and the Creedmoor right here. We're going to train with both, kind of, and we're going to figure out who's better at long range, and then that's going to be the 6.5.
What do I do with these?
Yeah. So, also, Eberly Stock hooked us up with some of their bags. As you guys know, Mammoth can get pricey, and we had to jumpstart this without going bankrupt and collecting gear over years. Also, Vortex hooked us up with some amazing MRAD optics.
Tripods.
And the switchback tripod.
So we got the switchback carbon tripod here.
Yeah,
it's their newest and latest and greatest tripod.
We're excited to use it. I actually went over to them and I said, "Do we even need a tripod because of weight?" And they're like, "Yeah." So,
hooked us up with the Furies.
Yep.
And the mount for the Arca Swiss here for stability, and they have the applied ballistics to it with the all the great range finding features to these binos. They're amazing. And then, as you can see there, and then we have the Gunslinger 2. These backpacks are phenomenal. I've actually used them before. You can pretty much carry everything you need for like 3 days, ammo, your gun, If you guys follow me at all, I'm a whore for anything Eberly stock pack related. It's my favorite for the very reason that they just recently did that video where they hung all that stuff off of it and they break. Yeah, I've never been able to break an Eberly stock pack ever. So.
Also, we reached out to our friends over at Kestrel, and we've got our Kestrels ready to go. Which let's see if we even use those. I don't know. It's gonna be tough. I'm gonna be so slow mentally shooting long range and trying to just siphon all this information in. I'm hoping I'm gonna be proficient enough to even look at this, because I feel like I'm just going to be struggling to even get on target.
The nice thing about Kestrel is Kestrel hooked it up with their ballistics HUD that we are excited to also use and learn how to operate. I have not even I've messed with the Kestrel quite a bit, but I have not messed with this HUD. I've heard a lot of great things. If you guys are following us, please, by all means, send us all of your great tips and tricks on the HUD if you have utilized this beautiful piece of machinery.
Yep.
And it's not machinery. This is
technology. Technology. But yeah, and so we're really excited to get out there and train and kind of document our journey, how we're rucking. I've already started rucking. I've been putting my daughter in like one of those Osprey backpacks that holds kids, and just rucking with her, keeping about a 13-minute mile. It's exhausting, but it's fun, and I don't know why you guys sign up to do it every year willingly. So, but then we signed up. Well, I signed us up. So we are excited to show you guys everything we're going to do. We're going to be training with some great shooters. We're going to be training. We're going to be going to Vortex and training with Vortex on some products that aren't even launched yet. That we will be able to launch when these videos come out, and we are going to be doing a lot of just really fun things, trying to get out there and show you guys what it takes to compete in Mammoth. And I think the fun thing is going to be that you're going to see the result in January of how we do. We're going to carry a camera with us while we are competing in Mammoth and documenting from our point of view. And you're going to see whether or not our training paid off. And so I know Byron's shot more long range than I have. I've run out to 1,000 yards already with the 6.5 Creedmoor out in Wyoming, and it was fun, but also there was no time pressure and there was no different targets. It was one target at 1,000 yards, and
the time pressure wasn't there.
Yeah, and one time, I think the first year I filmed Mammoth, I was following personally these two guys who were the Fort Gordon teams, young Marines, and they were sitting there getting their prep, and while they were discussing their course of action for the fire with each other and what their game plan was going to be, one of them said, "Man, I think it was like 4 minutes or maybe 6 minutes, but he said 4 minutes is a lot of time. So just make sure you take your time." He's like, because that's a long time we're going to have up there on the range to get these targets shot. And they walked off, and he goes, "Dude, 4 minutes is not a long time." And I was like, I filmed the whole thing. I'm going to try to find that. But I was like, yeah, dude, he literally just backtracked.
I mean, when you start thinking about it, like if you guys follow me at all as well on the Patriot Games and stuff like that, I compete, me and John Devine, Navy SEAL, we compete exhibition shoots with our dogs for the Patriot Games for the Rescue 22 Foundation. And I tell you what, that's the one thing that I learned immediately is that when you have a certain amount of time, that time just snaps away so fast. It's gone. Yeah. Like you're messing with equipment and honestly, it's the more equipment you have that starts messing with you, the more.
Yeah. And that's my concern when we're talking to the Kestrel and the HUD and, and having like, and like with the HD 5000, you can link it to your phone and your Kestrel, and you can be telling your elevation, everything goes to your phone. Obviously we won't be doing that because we don't have that kind of time, but like, that's overwhelming to think about how these all integrate so well with each other. So maybe down the road when we're on hunting trips or what we're going to do, we'll be able to utilize them even more. But I'm just hoping that I can wrap my brain around all this technology, because I've competed IDPA and USPSA. So, and like I said, I own Arc Division, and Arc Division's also sponsored us.
It's here. We found it.
So Arc Division obviously sponsored us because it's me. And this is the Glocks. This is my Glock. that I'll be running, and I'm building one for Byron as well. So this is our reactor slide and barrel combo ported with the ZevTech OZ9 frame, and this is my favorite gun that I shoot, and so we're gonna put it to the test.
I'll let you
out here.
guys know the non-biased opinion after I shoot it.
Yeah, I'm not biased at all. But yeah, so I shoot a lot of pistol. I'm pretty proficient at pistol, and we're going to document some of our pistol training and what we're looking at there. And obviously, for me, long range, I understand it at a very basic level. And to compete in Mammoth and do well in Mammoth, you have to have a pretty high level of understanding for long range. And I mean, Byron, what is your expectations for the road to Mammoth?
Well, one, I haven't done any road marching since I was in the Army, and I got out in 2012, so the last road march was somewhere around 2012. Definitely going to be getting in a lot better shape. I'm expecting some injuries because I'm old now. I definitely would expect that my shooting is going to be better because we hope to bring to you guys some of the great instructors that are out there, hoping to go to some of these facilities, train, and you can see a baseline as to how crappy we were at the beginning, and then you'll get a improvement at the Mammoth, obviously. Yeah. So both in handgun and long range, because the Mammoth encompasses all of it.
I want to say there's 100 teams, 200 competitors total. Where would you like to place? I just want to finish.
I just want to finish.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at. I want to finish. It would, of course, my competitive personality says I'd love to win, but I know that there are guys that do this, and it's their life.
Yeah.
They do these types of adventure sniper challenges and endurance challenges with long gun.
Yeah.
That's their whole life.
Yeah.
And I don't see.
You know, if I came in top 50, I'd be stoked.
Ooh, that's good. Yeah.
Top 50.
Top 50.
That'd be great. But we'll see. So, but stay tuned. We're gonna quit recording this here, and we're gonna do some of the B-roll of these guns so you guys can see how sexy they are.
You could have done that better. How sexy
they are.
Those guns are gonna love.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, we're super weird.
Don't forget, you're gonna name this team. Whatever. Team guys who shouldn't be competing. We shouldn't be here, team.
Who are these two dudes?
Yeah. Yeah, team you guys name our team and we'll run with it.
Yep.
One with the most likes.
So
all right, guys. Thank you.
Pew pew.
Give some background on yourself.
It's like slobbered the camera. There we go. And on the titties.
It's my first time drinking before.
Are you gonna keep it in frame? If you're
No.
keeping yours in frame, I'm gonna keep mine in frame.
Yeah, keep yours in frame. That's fine.
Okay.
We're drinking
Oh my God.
Byron.
Yeah, you should.
And then I'll
because you're the team lead.
And then I'm not the team lead. I'm just the retard who took on this project.